Yeah, and then you have the snarky media and everybody talking about it. This is what Ohio State does. They always beat Penn State. They beat them bad. They embarrassed them. I hope Penn State's ticked off and ready to roll.
There are a lot of guys on Ohio State that got a few extra helmets.
There he goes! Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first down.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Grant. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Jones. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye.
Touchdown, Ohio State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. It's Jones. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep.
Now, 4th down.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the back. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. You really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against Ohio State. A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Running to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Close to the marker, it's out. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Making side adjustments here. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hayes. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half.
And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone after everybody right now on the same page.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Man, these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball,
and the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And
he's got it for a big play. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The give to the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. To the air on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. Hauls it in down the sideline. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Great timing here between the quarterback and receiver. You're down close to the end zone. Ball's going to come out quickly. Receiver's got to win quickly, and they were on the same page on that TD.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now on the option. The pitch. Got the 1st down and more. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll run play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
to the air on first down. With the catch, it's Martin. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first.
Turning it on! And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle. And what?
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ruston for some time. They're up 14 over Western Kentucky. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Reynolds. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Hauls it in. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
38, Penn State, 20.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.